Hi Capricorn, is Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have a very awesome tarot reading. And how do I know it's awesome, Capricorn? I just did this reading and I'm doing a redo, so I have not moved the cards. They're sitting down. You guys know if you watch my videos, I always lay the cards down very spontaneously, right? They're never planned or already laid down, of course. But today, the Lovers is here, and in this particular deck, these people are naked. So I just realized that, and I just covered up. They're both naked. I mean, all the way naked in, body parts, right? So I had to cover the card. So let's start again. But this is a very awesome reading, Capricorn. And we start with the Magician. And in this deck, it is called the Existence card. And she's sitting here, this lady, naked and meditating on this leaf. And the meteor or the comet is coming down. And she's just being, and she's happy, just existing. And next to that is the Miser. So this is somebody who's not happy. No, they're not, and definitely not. And everything is about money. And it's an older woman, who's not very, she doesn't look very happy at all. No, she doesn't. And she is, here she is, and she's holding all these jewels, but she looks miserable, right? And so, she thought that that was going to bring her stability because the Miser is a number 4, but it hasn't. So we have maturity, and this lady's very happy here. Somebody has grown. And the really interesting thing about it is that we have Saturn, your planet, Capricorn, moving into Aries just a few days ago. And this is about maturity meets drive and ambition. So, this card is very fitting for this time. Maturity is, responsibility. It can be waking up to and being responsibility, like really being responsible, growing up in a major way. And we have the Strength card here. So that can be definitely about growing up and self-mastery, right? We have the 5th house, and this is Leo's house, and this is passion, play, children, confidence, and creativity. This is the house of love. It's the house of fun, self-expression, creative expression, right? Hobbies and entertainment, things like that. And even exercise, recreational activities. We have the Moon, satisfying emotional needs and nurturing yourself and others. And we have Mars, and Mars is Saturn moving into Aries. It's all in this reading because the maturity card is here, and Mars rules Aries. So this card is about moving forward and defending yourself, or defending yourself about what you want for the future, really. That's kind of what that is. Now, we also have this card, and it is called, the future. It is called Fortuna, right? And here he is. He's either having an awakening, he's being healed, or both. And this is about believing in higher realms and what is really helping you live your life purpose, because here's the Jupiter, right? Expansion, the Jupiter glyph, and the Sagittarius here. Here's Leo, about love, self-expression. Yeah, it is. And we also have the Garden of Insights. And this lady had to step away from the mansion and go to the Garden of Insights so she could basically figure things out, or, not figure things out in a logical way. Trust her intuition. She feels more intuitive in the garden, right? That's why it's called the Garden of Insights. We see the Pisces and the Neptune glyph. Pisces are very intuitive. They sure are. And it can be about making your dreams come true, because Neptune is about that, the 12th house as well, which Pisces rules, and Neptune. We have Taurus over here. This can be about values. This can be about money as well. And here's the mansion. But somebody here had this lady stepped away from the mansion so she could be in her Garden of Insight. Yeah, that's where she is. So yeah, if you guys want to get a psychic reading with me, Capricorn, you sure can. Everything's in the description box. And I'm always checking for accuracies. And and they're lots of fun, very engaging. We do them on a video call or any format you would like. I can send you a video. You can have both. The tarot readings are done the same way. If you don't understand somebody, you consider getting a psychic reading. As I said, I always check for accuracies. And for your own insight, Capricorn, I am a Canfield life coach. If you will recall, Jack Canfield, who wrote the book Chicken Soup for the Soul, and he was my teacher, right? Yeah, he was. All right, so Here we have, and Mystic Sense has a free 5-minute psychic reading below, Capricorn. Also, you can get a past life reading with me, which is all about, if you love wisdom and if you like to understand yourself, which is the most important wisdom, get one of those. Yeah, you choose your own life. I don't do it for you, right? And here, that's why it's so mystical. That's another reason why, right? Here we have this lady, and she's taking off, Capricorn, and we have the Libra glyph, and she's going to fulfill her needs in love, right? We have this moon, which was talking about satisfying your emotional needs, right? And here, Capricorn, this card can be separation as well. It is about a relationship because of the Libra glyph, the 7th house of relationships. Yeah, and over here is the Aquarius glyph. And the Aquarius glyph is about independence. Yeah, it's about being kind of your unique self and whatever you need to do to kind of fulfill that. It's also about the future. Yeah, it is. And we just saw Futura, which is the future right here. And so she's leaving. It could be, separation, it says, right? That card can be about that. And here's the Aries glyph down here at the bottom. This is taking action. Yes, it is. So we start the reading, Capricorn, with the Ace of Cups. Yeah, this is such a great reading because it shows the love and the passion that somebody has for you. And maybe you are the one, right? These readings can be switched. And the Ten of Pentacles sits in the challenge. And so, this could be a family breakup. I don't mean to say it like that, but somebody could have been in a marriage type of union and they no longer want to be there. This can also be that somebody wants this with you because of the maturity and this passionate card of Leo over here. Moving forward, the card of Mars, which, is ruling Aries, and Saturn is in Aries, right? Yeah, interesting. And so this sits in the challenge. Somebody might want a family with you. This person is grown, or you are, Capricorn, because, this Strength card is about self-mastery. We have the Maturity card. The Maturity card really is your card, Capricorn. It really is, because you rule the 10th house. Saturn is about maturity, and that is the 10th house of, rules maturity and responsibility, right? Rewards, authority, and ambition. And, if you don't have, self-discipline, or you haven't done the work or something like that, right? That is when we are challenged or kind of restricted by Saturn. Here's the 10 of Pentacles. This is really your card for me because the money is here. And, Capricorn is about achievement, right? Yeah. So this is kind of your card. I believe it is, Capricorn. We'll get a card on that as it sits in the challenge, the 8 of Cups. And he's drinking from that cup. And in this reading, this is about somebody who wants something fulfilling. And down here is the 4 of Cups, which is all about self-indulgence and really satisfying needs in love, the 4 of Cups, and bringing stability, right? We already have satisfying emotional needs with the moon. And over here, external, is the Knight of Wands. This is this person with the courage, I believe. The Death card reversed. They don't want it to end with you. So maybe you've threatened to end it with them. Maybe you did. Maybe they think things will end with you. Maybe you're with them. And, they feel like, maybe they feel like you are just, I don't know, that they're so focused on money and they're changing. That could be the case here as well. Like, there could be a marriage or a relationship of convenience. There could here. 5 of Cups is showing this is on somebody's mind with the 9 of Cups. And this is grieving here. But he's got 4 cups left with the 5 of Cups. These 4 cups are for stability and love. But he's grieving. He's wearing this outfit. He's got some regret. He does. And over here is the 9 of Pentacles. This is interesting because this can be like regret. I chose the wrong lover. The cup is, spilled over. There's 4 left. And because this person does want some stability with you. Yeah, they do. And here's a 9 of Pentacles. They could be seeing themselves as single possibly, but this is definitely self-sufficient, maybe with money, right? This is like the 9 of Pentacles is kind of a maturity card where you know where your values lie. You know what's important to you. And it's not this money with the miser. Yeah, she said, well, I was able to buy nice makeup too, right? And all these jewels, but I'm not looking that well over here, and I'm not happy either, right? Yeah, this lady here, how she looks, right? So the moon card in the past showing up, and here it is with the Fool. Yeah, that card was actually there. Yeah, it was, and like I said, I had to like redo this video. Yeah, right. I don't want YouTube to restrict it, right? But this is about, this is about the moon, like somebody was in the dark, you were this person about this new beginning, like if they could really have it, like I said, maybe your person wants to just, maybe they're with you but they want to start over, like all new, right? Because of this miser card. Nine of Cups is in the concern. This is the wish with judgment, and she hasn't quite awakened these people, the angel, but the boxes, the tops are off the caskets. I'm going to cover them. They're naked, these people lying here in the casket. But she's about to wake them up. This is the concern. This person wants to talk to you, Capricorn. Yeah, maybe they do. They definitely want to talk to you. She's getting ready to blow the bugle. Four of Cups sitting in the, in the environment. This is about self-indulgence and passion. Knight of Pentacles. This person feels like you are so passionate, Capricorn. They do. They may be another earth sign as well, possible. Taurus, Virgo, or, another Capricorn. In this reading, we might have any sign can be here, but we see Leo. The death card is Scorpio. And the Fool is Aries. The moon is Cancer. Judgment is Scorpio. Yeah, and the Lovers over here is Gemini, right? So here we have the Six of Pentacles. This is the hopes. This person wants a give and take relationship with you. They do. They want to share. They might have money to share with you, Capricorn. They could. Nine of Pentacles. But here the Lover sits in the potential outcome. We'll get a card on it with the Seven of Swords. This card can talk about you had to kind of do something it can talk about somebody who has lied to themselves, right? It can talk about somebody who kind of took the long way to come to their senses. Yeah, it can. It's a very interesting card, this card here, with this particular deck, right? But he's lining up all these swords in his workhorse. So there's a bit of a plan going on here. There sure is, right? Yeah, here's the angel. She's about ready to blow that horn. This person's gonna, tell you the truth, Capricorn. They are, whether they could be with you or they could be with somebody else. Not with somebody else, no. But what I mean by that is, they're either with you now, or they were with somebody, or they're not with you. That's really what I meant. But they're getting ready to tell you here. Yeah. Thanks so much for joining me. If you guys want to get a reading, they are lots of fun. Everything is in the description box. Please like, share, and subscribe, you guys, because it really helps me to keep the readings coming.